Good morning. This is Uche Joku, Sneaker Principal, and I'm going to take the next few moments to share something with you that's pretty incredible. So, as you guys know, I am all in on AI, and recently I had to make some hiring decisions. So, I was sent over 5 resumes, and these 5 resumes were varying, from in experience. Everything from candidates that had years of experience down to candidates that were trying to make an entryway into the profession, in particular this particular job in the school. So I'm going through the resumes, and anyone who's going through resumes know it can be daunting. You're reading line by line, trying to find that thing that aligns with what you're looking for in alignment with the job description. So I'm going through these resumes, and I was like, you know what? Let me try something. I go into ChatGPT, and I start with the prompt. You are the hiring manager for my school, and this is the position that we're hiring for. The following is the job description for this position. Period or semicolon. Do you have any questions? Colon, and I pasted the job description. Enter, and it spat out about 6 questions, in particular to what I was looking for, and which was great because now I knew the job description, but now I was asking a little bit more detail. So I'm answering these questions, and then I included at the end a 7th response, which was so I want to really reiterate the fact that I was really looking for someone who's bilingual as well. They didn't have to be, but it would be very important. It would be highly advantageous being in the South Bronx. So I went ahead and entered. It says, great. Pretty much it told me it understood. So then I typed in the following are resumes of candidates applying for the position. And then I asked it to learn, understand, assess, and summarize the following resumes. Then I entered, it says understood. So I went ahead and entered the first resume without any prompting. It did an assessment. Second resume, did an assessment. I did all for all 5 resumes. Then afterwards, I asked it, which of the candidates are least qualified based on my responses to the questions and the job description? And it identified 3 of the 5. I didn't say who was most qualified. I wanted to first know who were the least qualified or least in least alignment. Because, mind you, I had already been going through these resumes. So I had an idea, but I wanted the clarity of speed and time, and then also AI's ability to just see things that I don't see, just on a quantitative level. So it identified the 3, and it was the 3 that I was thinking. So the 2 that were left, I said, okay, of the 2, who's the best fit for the position and my school culture? And I specified the school, because remember, these are all this conversation is happening in my account where I have hundreds, if not at this point in time, thousands of conversations. And ChatGPT has the ability to now scour through my conversations to kind of have an understanding of what I'm talking about based on its experiences with my inquiries and prompts. So it identified a candidate. So I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So I called the hiring manager and I said, listen, these are 2 people I want to interview. So I had the interview, and actually no. It also before I called, I did ask the ChatGPT what would be the best questions to ask both candidates to narrow them down. And my questions were really about longevity, because I wanted to hire somebody who's going to be here for a while. Give me a bunch of questions, and 2 questions I picked were, why do you want to do this work at this particular school? Simple enough, fair enough, right? And the last one was, what were your goals in the long run? Your 5, 10, 20-year goals in this position, or I'm sorry, not in this position, but for yourself career-wise. And okay, interviews were set up, had the interviews, and the person who I had in my mind, the person who that ChatGPT selected, ended up being on in person what was predicted based on the data points that were provided. I'm not trying to say there's like the AI selected my candidate for me, but there was a level of detail analysis that was done on all 5 candidates that came out to that one candidate. I have the experience of time on my hand. I've been doing this for a long time, so I know what I'm looking for. But to think that AI as an assistant, did a pretty good job of identifying who the candidate is based on the data points that was provided. And after the interview, I had no doubt in my mind. The person that I was thinking about, the person the AI said, this is the best fit for you, ended up being the same person. I just want to share that with you again in a way that I'm using AI on a daily basis. I really believe there's no need for us to put ourselves in a position where we are beating ourselves over the head. We can use the agents, AI, and whether you're using Perplexity or you're using Gemini or you're using ChatGPT or all the other options out there to help us make decisions at the speed of light. But of course, tempered with our experience and clarity of what we're looking for. All right, Uche Njoku, Sneaker Principal. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.